Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it had to be written in code for the true believers, the true worshipers.
Just like when Jesus spoke in
parables.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's only for certain people to hear.
Yeah, people that really dig deep and search.
And what ears he
what did he say? He said, "Lest they be converted and be healed." So everybody's not meant to be converted.
Right. So God doesn't love everybody.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of, but we're gonna get into this real quick. Go ahead.
He says Ezekiel 38:1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog in the land of Magog.
In the land of Magog, today Gog and Magog, that area is Russia.
Okay.
That land right there, you look up Gog and Magog, Google it, it's going to be that land of Russia. Okay, go ahead.
The chief prince of Meshach and Tubal prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
Okay, he'll turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. So, what he's going to turn them back to? The Soviet state of mind. Because before that, right now, Russia's getting turned back to their old ways.
Right.
They're getting, at first they was about economic, getting back, trying to build their country up. Now they're getting back into that war state of mind.
Right.
Supplying Iran with nuclear capability. Saying they threaten America. They're saying they're going to nuke America. So they're getting snatched right back to that Soviet state of mind, that Cold War.
Hooks into the jaws. And what was the other part before that?
Yeah.
It says, I will turn thee back.
Turn thee back.
And put hooks into thy jaws.
So if you look, snatching it.
Right.
Like you trying to do some economic stuff, I'm gonna snatch you right back into that Cold War state of mind. You don't want to do it, I'm gonna snatch you right back into it.
Man, you guys make some sense of that. Sometimes when I read the Bible, I just kind of read through it and it doesn't soak in because it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But you guys are really thinking that through, so.
It's a mystery. Okay.
And I will bring thee forth all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great army with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
Yep.
Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them.
Yep, so that's talking about, now it's talking about other countries rolling with them.
Right.
Which is a world war. Okay, go ahead.
All of them with shield and helmet. Yep. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarma of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
Yep. So at the end of the day, he's doing the works, because at the end of the day, salvation gonna come to the Israelites. Basically, Russia is doing the works of the Lord to help save the Israelites. They don't know it, but they're going against America because America's trying to boss everybody around. And
right.
Russia's like
the world police.
Yeah, the superpower that they're not the world police, but they have enough power to say, you're not gonna boss us around, and you need to stop bossing other people around.
Right. They're trying to be the world.
Yeah.
Joel chapter 3 verse 1.
Isaiah 14.
For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
This is the valley of judgment, the valley of decision. That's what it means. Okay. All right.
And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Yep. So he's going to gather the nations and have them come up against really America. Because America, back in the day, the reason why it hasn't happened is because back in the day, America had that nuclear capability. And it says, give me that in Isaiah 13. If you read Isaiah 14, it tells you how other nations is looking at America and saying, you're not as strong as you used to be. Right. It talks about it as Satan. The America is Satan. Devil is being deceiver.
Well, if you really think about it, if it's being conquered, it must be the devil because God doesn't conquer God.
Yeah, but there's a physical counterpart to the spirit.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what it is. No, I'm on the 13th chapter.
Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven?
No, not that.
Not that one?
I want that, but I want the other one where it says 13. And 19. Go ahead.
Isaiah 13 and 19. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Now, Babylon, remember we read the daughter of
Right.
Babylon? Right. Now, we got that connected.
You know what that means?
Now, how was Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed?
Fire and brimstone.
All right. Now, what is a nuclear missile made of?
Fire. I mean, it essentially causes fire.
Yeah, and it's made of brimstone too. All right. Go ahead.
It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
It ain't talking about the current Babylon.
It's currently inhabited.
So it's talking about the new Babylon. It's America. Go ahead.
Neither shall the Arabians pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
All right. You got that with say, well, God can, yeah.
And 17.
Oh, you got to go up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I went a little. All right, you got to go up a little bit.
It's hard. Here, we got a whole 10.
Yes, I'm trying to.
I kind of fast forward. I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. It's going to tell you who's going to run him on my side.
Now, we 5 good though. King of 5. What do you think will be the result of World War III?
I'm gonna read this and I'll let you know.
Okay.
Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
Yeah, Persian, Medes, that's the same area. Gog and Magog, that's talking about the land of Russia. All right, go ahead.
Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
There ain't no money gonna save. Ain't no Federal Reserve. They can't say I'm gonna give you $1 billion. That's how Russia is right now.
Right.
Because right now Russia's getting mad because of how America's treating other countries. You know, they're saying you want peace, but you're steady funding rebels. You're steady using predator drones on these people, and you're steady doing this, and then you get on they call it double politicking. You get on CNN and say, yeah, we're looking for world peace. We're going to put these terrorists to an end. We're going to bomb them, you know, and then they get on RT or go over and talk to Putin and be like, yeah, we need to stop these bombings.
Right.
We need to do this. We're going to stop the bombing. So they're double politicking.
Yeah, exactly. We're
Russia's
saying
like-
one thing and doing the opposite.
Yep. Russia's like, you know, we're getting tired of you coming over here saying we're going to stop bombing them. They go on CNN to your people and say
Saying
we're going to
you can bomb
continue bombing. You know, the double politics. In Russia, they don't want money.
Right.
They want that to stop. So ain't no money provided. You know, so,
Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall spare no children.
that's what a nuclear missile. When we sit here and the gist of it is, there's gonna be little kids that's gonna die.
Yeah, their eyes shall spare no children. So that means their aim is for the entire mass of people.
Yeah, when a missile lands, it's not gonna see a baby and say, oh, let me move around.
Right.
You know, it's gonna wipe out babies. It's gonna wipe out old people. It's gonna wipe out people that feel like they don't deserve it.
Yeah.
So what that tells you, when we speak this truth, we can't have no respect of persons. We got to give it straight skinny to children, to adults, because everybody's going to fall into the judgment. You're not exempt, so I can't exempt you from telling you like it is.
Right.
You know, so when people are, oh, that's a little kid, he's 14. Hey, hey, no matter how old you is, you're going to get destroyed. So I'm trying to help you out. I got to get it to you. You know?
Right.
Go ahead. You got some more to that?
It went back into the
Yeah, so now you asked me the end result to it.
Good, bro.
The end result is the translation of a kingdom. All right, like they said, only this town is not big enough for both of us. Right now, America's running it. Right now, the so-called white man is running it. What's going to happen is that the kingdom is going to drop. All right, it's going to be the downfall of Babylon. It's going to be the rise of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, the scripture says when the righteous rule, the people rejoice, but when the wicked rule, the people mourn.
Right.
The people are mourning now. When we get into power, the earth is going to flourish. It's going to get back into its full-fledged form. All right. Nations going to get into their own sex. All right. They're going to get into their own government. We're not going to be around here saying you need self or we're going to nuke you.
Right.
We're going to be so high in power. We're going to say if you don't keep these laws, we're going to stop everything in your land from growing.
Right.
Because we're going to have that spiritual power to say, oh, you want to listen? You want to keep the laws of God? Okay. be right back. Next thing you know, bears and lions just running through their town and ripping them up, famine and everything. You know, you're gonna have that type of power. So nations, they're gonna say, okay, we're cool with it. Because at the end of the day, the law, statutes, and commandments are not grievous.
Right.
Don't eat pork. You know, don't murder. You know, that at the end of the day, that creates what? Peace. You know what I'm saying? But the peace that America's pushing is not peace. It's what they want.
Right.
You know, they may say it's peace. Like the scriptures say, they say love and safety, but war is in their heart. You know what I'm saying? They sit here and say, oh, we need to bring peace and all this and happiness. But they over here bombing 14-year-old birthday parties.
Right.
But hey, when we're out here telling the truth, we're the problem. You know, they're the problem. And the Lord's going to get that right back, and we're going to get into power. And we're going to set the world in order to give it the proper peace it deserves. Now, the problem with people is they don't understand is how you get there. No kingdom is going to lay down and say, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to give you my kingdom.
Right. No.
Every kingdom
Everybody's
was
greedy.
Every kingdom was taken over by what? By war.
Right.
So this kingdom has to go down by war.
By war.
By violence. You can't march this out. You can't sing kumbaya this out. You're gonna have to pick up. You're gonna have to pick up some weapons and go to war against the enemy. Then take them over and you establish that peace.
Right.
And that kingdom is going to be just like the kingdom of Solomon. How other countries they mind their business, but at the same time they came and paid tribute. You know, but they had well over enough to provide for themselves.
Right.
So it's peace. Yeah, it's peace.
Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 8. And he answered, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau.
Yep. Now that's a mystery too. People don't know who Esau is to this day. All right. Got it. Where is it?
Hey, keep preaching that good shit, man.
All right. Jacob and Esau. Jacob and Esau. You read about Genesis 25. It tells you Esau came out red like a hairy donkey, red all over.
Right.
All right. They say Native Americans are the red man. No, they're brown.
Right.
And they say we're black people. We're not black, we're brown.
Right.
Right. Now the Edomites are the only nation that has this pigmentation. Now just to throw a twist in there, Israelites been mixing with these type of people. So we're gonna come out and start looking at it.
Right.
It's like if you have if I have a kid with a so-called white woman, it's gonna come out white.
Right.
That kid have a child with another so-called white person, come out even lighter. Eventually, you're gonna look just like a white person.
Right.
But based on me being a father, and all them kids are boys, that kid's an Israelite, no matter how he looks.
Right.
Because it goes based off the father.
Right.
All right. So, but this is Jacob and Esau at the end of the day. All right. Go ahead.
From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau.
Yep. Remember that Genesis 25. Yeah.
Got the hill.
Yep. But
And hold himself first.
Yeah. In the King James, before the Bible, after the Bible instructions got to it, they took out the Apocrypha. All right.
What is that book? Because I've seen that name. The Apocrypha.
Yeah, the Apocrypha.
I haven't heard of it.
It's an authorized. I always try to do it. My Bible is it's authorized King James version.
Okay.
All right, so it was a part of it, but they took it out.
Took it out.
Catholics still, I think it's still part of their canon.
Yeah, but they're the ones that when basically when you came to America, they took it out. You know, they're like not came to America, but in America, they're the only people that believe don't know about this. But the Catholics know about it, but they're the main ones over here that don't know about it.
Right.
So really, the Catholics are the ones behind doing all this. But they're the ones that read. You know, it's crazy. They're the ones that push that image, the light-skinned Christ. But at the Vatican, they got a dark-skinned Christ. You know, so the Catholics, the Vatican, are some demonic. It's a demonic church. They know all the truth, right? They got nobody who will go in that Vatican. They'll get killed in the Vatican. They protect the Vatican, or they protect the White House. You know, why? Because they have a lot of truth in there. You'll read something like, oh, what? You know, it'll blow your mind. They got a lot of truth in that Vatican. You know,
I'm gonna do some talking. I appreciate talking. God bless you guys. I appreciate you guys' efforts in educating everybody. I wish you best of luck.
For Esau is the
For Esau is the end of the world,
It says Esau is the end of the world. Go ahead.
and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it.
Like it say Christ, when Christ comes, it's going to be the end of the world. It's going to be the end of Esau's world. It's going to, in the beginning of it, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So when it says world, it's not talking about globe. It's talking about time, rulership. All right? Because the earth will abide forever. What's going to happen is going to be a change of rulership. All right? That's what the truth is. That's what's going to happen. That's what the salvation is.
This is interesting. You got the 12 tribes of Israel with corresponding nationality.
Yep. That's really important.
Yeah, that comes from Deuteronomy 7:6.
That's one of the precepts.
That's one of the, okay.
Yeah. Well, if you really want to, I mean, if you're spiritually in tune, what is it? Genesis 49. Genesis 49.
Genesis 4. Oh, okay.
It gives a layout, and it says this is what's going to happen to you.
Jacob's family.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you read, it says, Gad, a troop shall overcome you. The Native Americans, a troop overcame you.